Good morning to all of you. So, before starting today's lecture, we have to revise the previous lecture. Otherwise, you can't understand the working of half adder, which is we are going to see today. What is the output of OR gate? OR gate is used for logic addition. That means 0 plus 0, 0. 0 plus 1, 1. 1 plus 0, 0. 1 plus 1, 1. Understand? See the next. What is the output of XOR gate? Which is we are already discussed in the basic logic gate section. In this case, in the case of XOR gate, the output is depends on two inputs A and B. Okay? Then the output of XOR gate is like this: 0 plus 0 output 0. 0 plus 1 output 1. 1 plus 0 output 1. And in the last case, where the output is like this: the input is 1 plus 1, the output is not 1, it is 0. Do you understand? That is the working of XOR gate. See again. In the case of OR gate, the output is like this: 0 plus 0 output 0. 0 plus 1 output 1. 1 plus 0 output 1. 1 plus 1 output 1. But this is the not the case of XOR gate. The output of XOR gate is like this: 0 plus 0 output 0. 0 plus 1 output 1. 1 plus 0 output 1. 1 plus 1 output 0. That means when both the inputs are low, the output of XOR gate is low. When both the inputs of XOR gate are high, then also the output is low. When one of the input is high and one of the input is low, then and then only the output of XOR gate is high. Due to that, the XOR gate is used for logic addition, or it is used as for it is used for sum in the mathematics. Okay, let us see the working of here the half adder. Then you must know the working of AND gate. You must remember the AND gate is used for logic multiplication. Means what? 0 multiplied by 0, output 0. 0 multiplied by 1, output 0. 1 multiplied by 0, output 0. 1 multiplied by 1, output 1. Thus, even though one of the input is low, then output of AND gate is low. The output of AND gate is only high when both the inputs of AND gate are high. This is the truth table of AND gate. This is the revision for you. Unless and until you do not know the working of AND gate and or XOR gate, you can't understand the half adder. You see, here half adder is used for logic addition and to give a sum and carry. That means it gives the addition of two binary numbers and also it gives carry. Okay, how it works, how the working of the half adder is takes place, and what is the construction of half adder, you see here. In the case of half adder, XOR gate is used. The input A and B given to XOR gate. The output of XOR gate acts as sum of two binary numbers. Same way, the A input is connected to or acts as input to AND gate, which is connected in the lower part of XOR gate. Second input B is acts as also input to the lower AND gate, and the output of AND gate is nothing but carry of two binary numbers. How this works? Here we are going to see step by step. Here sum is equal to A XOR B and carry equal to A and B. A and B means what? A multiplied by B. A XOR B means A plus B. Okay? Then first step. When A equal to 0, B equal to 0, the output of upper XOR gate, that is sum equal to 0. This is because this is the truth table of the or working of XOR gate. Next, when A equal to 0, B equal to 0, AND gate is there, A multiplied by B equal to 0 multiplied by 0, output 0, carry 0. Thus, during A equal to 0, B equal to 0, sum equal to 0, carry equal to 0. Second step, when A equal to 0, B equal to 1, the output of upper XOR gate is 1, the sum equal to 1. Next, when A equal to 0, B equal to 1, the output of lower AND gate is 0. This is because 1 multiplied by 0, output 0. Thus, carry is equal to 0. When A equal to 0, B equal to 1, sum equal to 1, carry equal to 0. कॅरी म्हणजे काय? गणिताच्या भाषेत हातचा काय आला? शून्य आला. हातचा आपल्याला द्यायला लागला का? नाही. म्हणून कॅरी पहिल्या दोन्ही केस मध्ये काय येत्या? शून्य येत्या. पुढे पहा, when A equal to 1, B equal to 0, the output of upper XOR gate is 1. That is sum equal to 1. Friends, let us see the when A equal to 1, B equal to 0, the output of lower AND gate, that is carry equal to 0. This is because 1 multiplied by 0 is output of AND gate is 0. Thus, in the first 3 cases, the output of half adder is like this: sum equal to 0, carry equal to 0, sum equal to 1, carry equal to 0, again sum equal to 1, carry equal to 0, and in the last case 1, A equal to 1 and B equal to 1. Here exactly logic addition is takes place and carry is 1. See friends, when A equal to 1, B equal to 1, the output of upper XOR gate is equal to 0. Okay, that is sum equal to 0. Next, when A equal to 1, B equal to 1, 1 multiplied by 1, the output of lower AND gate is 1. That is, carry is equal to 1. Here, when A equal to 1, B equal to 1, the output of upper XOR gate, that is sum, equal to 0. And where A equal to 1, B equal to 1, the output of lower AND gate, that is carry, equal to 1. This is the difference between first three cases and last one case. What is the difference? We can't see any carry in the first three cases, but in the case of last case, that is when A equal to 1, B equal to 1, the carry sum is 0, but carry is 1. This is the difference between the first three cases and last one cases. Friends, to understand the full adder, you should go old SYBSC textbook. It is easily given explanation in that book. Once you understand the working of half adder, you can understand the working of full adder. What is the difference between half adder and full adder? In the case of half adder, only two inputs are used, while in the case of full adder, instead of using two inputs, three inputs are used. Once you understand the working of half adder clearly, then you can draw the logic diagram of full adder, and also you can write truth table of full adder, because friends, you remember that only I am giving lecture, you are listening. This is not the case of the understanding of the physics. Again and again, I am discussing this point because you should think, if three digits are we are going to use, then how many XOR gates are used? How many NAND gates are we are going to use? Draw. At least you should try. Unless and until you think and try, you can't understand physics. This digital electronics is very easy chapter. This is very left-handed work. Understand? Unless and until you think and you do homework, you can't understanding the full adder and the physics. The physics concepts are clear only and only when you understand properly. कळते का? तर या पद्धतीने तुम्ही कुठलंही फिजिक्सचा पॉइंट पाठ केला तर तुम्हाला काहीही कळणार नाही. तुम्ही जर पाठ करायच्या ऐवजी जर तो समजून घेतला तर तुम्हाला फुल ऍडर सुद्धा इझिली लिहिता येतो आणि फिजिक्सचा कुठलाही पॉइंट तुम्हाला इझिली समजता. तर पाठ न करण्यासाठी हा पॅटर्न समजून घ्या. पाठ न करण्यासाठी बेसिक लॉजिक केट समजून घ्या. अरेंज जेके फ्लिप फ्लॉप समजून घ्या. डी मॉर्गन थेरम समजून घ्या. हे समजलं तर तुम्हाला 100% सांगतो या चॅप्टर मध्ये जेवढे मार्क्स आहेत तेवढे सगळे मार्क्स आम्हाला द्यावे लागतात. बट देर इज ओनली वन डिफरन्स. व्हॉट इज दॅट डिफरन्स? when you are drawing the diagram, some students, again I want to remember, some students are doing mistakes which are in the place of XOR gate they are writing XNOR gate or XAND gate, and some students in the place of AND gate they are writing or drawing the OR gate. Once, whenever I am assessing the answer sheet, your answer sheet, maybe, I don't know. When that answer sheet comes in front of me, I will see whether in the place of XOR gate is there. In the place of AND gate is there. It's okay. 50 marks, 50% marks are covered. Next, truth table. I will see all the sum and carry is okay. Okay. Then lastly, few seconds I will give to see the theoretical whatever you are written. That means you are purely understand this concept. That is the half adder. Then your XOR gate in the place of XOR gate and your AND gate in the place of AND gate. At the same time, the truth table is also properly written. It is very easy. Don't worry about that. But it is also very difficult when you can't understand the working of XOR and AND gate. This much amount of time, that is half an hour, I given for this point. This is because this is the basic of next point, that is full adder and 4-bit binary adder. That means the addition of 3 digits and 4 digits are going to see in the next point. This is the basic concept of the full adder and half adder. That's why I have given all the time period of and nearly equal to half an hour for half adder. Okay, next time we are going to see the full adder. Namaste.